everyone, my name is Kendall Zadunich. I am the Membership Communications Rep here at UPEA. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you so much to all of you that are helping us out as legislative ambassadors for the coming session. You have no idea how helpful it is for you to contact them and your legislators to hear directly from constituents in their districts. As lobbyists, we can be up there every day talking about what our members want, but when they hear directly from you about what you want, it's so helpful. So thank you. A couple weeks ago, we sent out a survey to all of our legislative ambassadors asking about your experience contacting your legislators so far, if you had any questions or issues, and we definitely wanted to address those for you. A lot of people said that they either didn't know how to find who their legislator was, or they didn't know exactly what to say when they did contact their legislator. So we wanted to go over both of those things for you in this video. First, I'm going to show you how to navigate through the legislative website and find your senator and representative. And secondly, we're going to kind of walk through a conversation with your senator or representative about compensation, whatever it may be, and what exactly we want you to say. Now, this is not a strict script that you need to stick to. These are just some ideas of how you can bring it up and how to be effective when you do. So thank you so much. Hopefully this video is helpful for you, and please feel free to reach out to me if you have any further questions. Starting out on your home page, you're going to put le.utah.gov into the search bar, and it will bring you to the legislative website. If you scroll down just a little bit on your right-hand side, you'll see My Legislators. Click that, and in the address bar, you will put your home address. For this, I'll just use UPEA's address, and then your home zip code, and then hit enter. And this will come up with both your representative and your senator. And so from here, you can click on either one of those, and it will take you to their website. And on these websites, you can find tons of useful information, what committees they're on, bills they're running, all kinds of things like that. And most importantly, you'll find their contact information. So they'll have the personal phone number there and their legislative email address.
Hi, my name is Hannah.
And I'm Sam, and we're employee representatives with the Utah Public Employees Association.
Yeah, and today we want to go over some talking points when you contact your legislators during this whole legislative ambassador initiative we're attempting to do.
So we've already talked a little bit about, that first introduction, but today we really want to make sure that you communicate those important points when talking to your legislator.
Yeah, so step one is to always remember to introduce yourself when talking to a legislator. Remember to tell them your name, that you're a constituent in their district, where you work, how long you've worked for the state, and make sure to let them know you're a UPEA member.
Yeah, step two is letting them know those main points of what we're fighting for this year. So we're going for that 5% compensation COLA increase just across the board, and then we're also doing a 1% increase for hotspots.
Yes, and so a targeted hotspot, a list comes out with the governor's budget about what those severely under market positions are, and so we want to make sure they haven't been funded in the last couple years, so we want to make sure that individuals in those positions are seeing an extra increase on top of the general increase across the board.
Yeah, step three is tell them why it's important to you and why it's important to all public employees. So let them know that public employees haven't seen a significant pay increase since 2008, and the average since then has been 1.6%, which is barely keeping up with cost of living.
Yeah, and while talking about just the lack of significant increase you've seen, make sure to let them know about specific things that are going on in your workplace. So talk about employee turnover, if you've seen a high rate of, if it's hard in your workplace to recruit and retain employees. When we go out and talk to all of you out in the state, we hear a lot about how it's getting harder to hire people or keep people once you do hire them. So make sure you're letting your legislators know that this is something you're experiencing, and compensation is one of the reasons why.
Yeah, step four is just to wrap it up and thank them for their time.
Yeah, make sure that you let them know that you appreciate them taking the time out of their day to talk to you, and let them know that they can contact you in the future. And when you are contacting your legislators, make sure that you're doing it on your own personal time with your own personal resources, so it doesn't become a conflict of interest. And then always remember to be professional during this whole process. And
start now.
yeah, start now.
Reach out to them today.
Yeah, all of the legislators get a ton of emails and phone calls and requests to meet during the legislative session, and they are very busy. So make sure that you're contacting them now. Keep contacting them, continue with follow-ups, and just make sure that you're starting to create that relationship with them.